2026 Volkswagen Atlas in the SE Peak Edition. This is the 4Motion because you do not have the option to get this in front-wheel drive. All you get is all-wheel drive into the Peak Edition. If you want front-wheel drive, you got to get lower to SE with technology or just the SE. Now, what are the trim levels that come in 2026 Volkswagen Atlas? It's going to be the SE, SE with Tech, Peak Edition, SEL, and then the top is going to be SEL Premium R line. If you are a little bit familiar with the Atlas, starting 2023 and up, they got rid of the V6 engine, and now all they offer is a 2.0 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder that's going to bring you 269 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque, and this comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The MPG you're going to get into this Peak Edition is going to be 19 city and 25 highway, and your tank size capacity is going to be the same across all trims regardless which one you get, 18.6 gallons, and the maximum towing capacity, if it's properly equipped, is going to be 5,000 pounds. Now, this Peak Edition, what's going to bring you different compared to other trims? This is a more rugged design with some exterior elements that are going to be different. Your rims, your tires, you're going to see for the interior a little bit of change in the ambient light. That's going to be different, and specifically for the Peak Edition. You're also going to see more high gloss, so pretty much blacked out elements, and that's pretty much it. There is no difference in suspension, but you do have a ground clearance difference because it offers different rims and tires, and this will come with a 7.5 inches of ground clearance. So that's pretty much it as far as the Peak Edition specific features that you get in 2026. Now, before we move forward, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to bring you more content like this one. Also, a big thank you and a shout out to Nilo Volkswagen here in Sacramento, California, for providing me with this Atlas for the review. Also, this video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. Once we get in the trunk, I'm also going to give you some measurement in inches, and for that I have a measuring tape that I carry with me to give you all those measurements, not just cubic feet of space. So once we get up there in the rear, I'll give you those measurements. Stay tuned. Now let's go ahead and start with this beautiful front end. And the headlights in 2026 Volkswagen Atlas are going to be the same across all trims, full LED with adaptive headlights, but you do get some other options like range control for the SEL Premium or even the SEL, but this is full LED for the daytime running lights, for emergency lights, and also for your headlights. So with your LED bar up here, and specifically for the Peak Edition, the blacked out element, it's going to be this part right here and these two different trims in high gloss, and the top is going to be chrome. Illuminated emblem for the front, and then the bottom is going to give you some satin matte black plastic and your parking sensors. Now let's go ahead and go to the side and discuss some dimensions for the 2026 Volkswagen Atlas, and the dimensions are going to be standard across all trims. There is no difference between them. Starting with the length, you get 200.7 inches in length. Your width is going to be 78.3 inches, and that does not include the mirrors. Your height, 70.4 inches. Your wheelbase, 117.3 inches, and your ground clearance, 7.5 on the Peak. If you have other trims, it's going to be 6.3 inches. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the rubbers and the rims, and the exact rubber you're going to get on this is going to be Continental Cross Contact with the size 255/60/18. Suspension is no difference. You get strut suspension for the front, multi-link for the rear. Around your wheel well trim is going to be matte black plastic, and the rear rocker panel will have matte black plastic together with some satin inserts. Also, the Peak Edition will have this extra trim right here with the Peak Edition emblem and high gloss. Your side mirror is going to be matte black plastic for the bottom, and because this is a Peak Edition, it will have the high gloss for the top. Your blinker light integrated, blind spot assist and heated is integrated, but you do not have auto dimming or automatic foldable. Around your windows is going to be matte black plastic, and then your roof rails are going to be in high gloss, and your panoramic sunroof comes standard on the Peak Edition. For the SE with technology or lower trims, you are going to have to pay extra to have that panoramic sunroof with tilt and slide option. Now let me give you a side profile, and as we all know, all the German cars come with the gas lid on the passenger side, and our Atlas is no exception. Now let's go ahead and talk rear. Now here in the rear for the Peak Edition in 2026 Volkswagen Atlas, the distinctive feature that you're going to have is going to be this lower bumper. That's how you're going to know it's a Peak Edition. You do not have any emblems with Peak Edition to know if you're going to spot this on the road, so that's really pretty much the only thing to see, and also your blacked out elements, that's going to tell you this is a Peak Edition. The top spoiler is the same color as the car, the fin is high gloss, brake light integrated, your windshield wiper, this nice full LED bar right here with the IQ light technology, your Atlas in chrome, and then your, as mentioned, high gloss trim right here, backup camera right above your license plate, the 4Motion emblem on the passenger side, and the SE in chrome on the driver's side. This right here is an added option. This is a protection bumper. You're going to pay extra if you want to have this. Also, some hitch extras are another added option, and also your monster mats is what they call it for the all-weather mats. Those are some added options on this specific car on our video today. Now you do have the bumper sensors integrated on the lower side with your parking reflectors from left to right all the way, and this is satin. This lower bumper is a darker gray plastic, and then your tow hitch, and then your dual exhaust tip in chrome, but that's not real, that's fake, and your actual exhaust tips are going to be hidden under the car. You do have a spare tire which is going to be located inside the car. Now let's go ahead and open this electrically controlled tailgate, and this does not come with the hands-free capabilities. And now let me give you cubic feet of space. And if you have all the seats up, it's gonna be 20.6 cubic feet of space. If you lower the backrest of the third row, it's going to be 55.5 cubic feet of space. And if you put the backrest of the third and second row down, it's going to give you 96.6 cubic feet of space. Now inches, it's going to give you 24 inches right here behind the third row. If you lower this third row down up to, well, let's do this side right here, and behind the second row, that's going to give you about 51.5, almost 52 right there. And then from left to right, you're going to get about 45 and a little bit right there. And then your entrance, it's going to give you 32.5. There you go. And then if you want to load something into this Volkswagen Atlas, your height is about 31 inches right there. And now let's put the backrest down for that second row. There you go, just like that, and give you the dimensions behind that center console. That's going to be about 85.5, almost 86 inches in length. So that's a lot of room. You can go to your Home Depot and bring a lot of construction materials if you need. Now on the left side, you're going to have your 12-volt outlet located right here. It's going to be more storage on the left side as well. The right side will give you some hooks and more cubby room. Under this mat, you're going to find your tire situation, and under this is going to be your tire. There you go. And now that we are done with the cargo, with the exterior, dimensions, engine, trims, and all that information, let's go ahead and talk interior. Now I'm sitting on the front of the Volkswagen Atlas 2026, the Peak Edition, and this is the 4Motion. Let me give you legroom first. 41.7 inches for the front. Rear is going to give you 37.6 inches, and the third row, an amazing 33.7 inches. That's more than the average on the mid-size or large SUVs on the market if you do a direct comparison for the third row. Very spacious. I'm 6 feet tall. This is how much legroom I have. Plenty of headroom, absolutely no issue when it comes to room into this Atlas. Now let's go ahead and talk seating surface. This is going to be leatherette with diamond design stitching, but no perforation. Diamond design, perforation, and stitching, and the passenger seat is going to be manual, to where the driver's seat is electrically controlled. I believe it's 8-way adjustable, and then 2-way power lumbar support. Now, what are the distinctive features that the Peak Edition brings you? There are going to be 2 inside. You're going to have your stainless steel pedals, and also you're going to have adjustable ambient light into this Peak Edition. Those are the 2 features that you're going to find, and the lower trims will not have them. Also, higher trims will not offer you stainless pedals. Now let's go ahead and talk the dashboard. And in front of the passenger, the top is going to give you a soft touch. This is carbon fiber looking like, but I don't believe this is real carbon fiber. High gloss right here, more leatherette wrapping with perforation and stitching. And this glove compartment is lockable, which is a really nice feature to have. This is a dual zone air control right here. Very interesting and different. Now let's go ahead and talk about the infotainment screen. 12-inch infotainment screen. This is your main screen with your interface. In my opinion, very updated. You do not have navigation in the Peak Edition. You'll have to upgrade to SEL or higher trims for navigation. Let's see what cards you have over here. There you go. You have some motions controls just like that. If you go low, you're going to have more notifications. Go back up, and then let's see in the third screen what's going to offer you. And then your settings for the car and all that good stuff. And now let's go back home to your main screen. This comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless charging pad, and also if you go to vehicle, let me give you more options and features that this car offers you. This is pretty much what your control is looking like. And then for the interior, that adjustable ambient light, this is where you're going to find it. All these features, it's because of the Peak Edition. For the doors, footwalls, surfaces, and all of that good stuff. Now let's go to the status of the vehicle and then more data. There you go. And then your AC controls, it's going to be, you push this button right here, you're going to get your AC controls. Or if you don't want to do that, you also have touch sensitive controls, which are going to be located right here. And that's going to get you straight to your AC control. Your classic climate, let's turn this on to see how it looks. This is how you control your airflow and all that. Let's turn it off because of the noise that's going to create. Your smart climate. And then you do have heated and ventilated seats right there. That's heated and that's ventilation. There you go. More touch sensitive controls right here. This is your media with your volume. And to turn this off, and then down here you do have more controls like the assist control. That's going to be right here, and you can turn this on or off. And then your menu for the camera. This is how your camera looks like. You do not have 360 capabilities in the Peak Edition. And then the modes. The modes are no different compared to the SE with Tech, Eco, Comfort, Sport, Custom Off-Road, and Snow. Down here, you do have two USB-C ports, wireless charging pad. You slide this to close it. More high gloss on the center console. And then this is a bridge, and you have access to more storage down here. Engine start stop, your parking, your lever to put it into drive, neutral, and reverse, your electronic parking, cup holders, and then this is how the key looks like in 2026 with the remote start capabilities. More cubby room or storage right here, leather wrap armrest with orange stitching specifically for the Peak Edition. Open this, you get one more USB-C port and access to more storage. Your rear view mirror is auto dimming capable with home link. And then let me show you the control for that panoramic slide and tilt. And you open first the visor, or the sun visor, which is electrically controlled with touch sensitive, and then you slide this and it's gonna slide and tilt the panoramic sunroof. There you go. Let's stop it and let's close everything. And now let's talk about the steering wheel. And this is leatherette wrapped with stitching, tri-spoke, satin inserts, and the Peak Edition engraved or inserted right here on the bottom. This is flat bottom. On the left side, you're going to be able to control your cruise control, lane keeping assist, and the safety features. And then this lever right here is going to give you the signal light controls and also your lane assist. Your paddle shifters right here. On the right side, you're going to have your lever for windshield wiper controls, and then another paddle shifter right here. And this is going to be your control for your heated steering wheel, your cards, your media, and to change that cluster theme, just like this. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And then the way you're going to go through your cards is the same on this side right here. Then you go in the arrows up and down. just like that. Peak Edition does not come equipped with heads-up display. The way you're going to control your lights is going to be on the left side of the steering wheel, and this is a soft touch, almost like a touch sensitive, but it's not touch sensitive. Your steering column is going to be manually controlled with this lever right here, and these are your stainless steel pedals that you find in Peak Edition only. Now your driver door is going to have a specific design with orange stitching for the Peak Edition, leatherette wrapping armrest, leather wrapping partial door, and the same trim that you're going to find on the dashboard, you find it here on the doors as well. Then your controls for your windows and your side mirrors, and another control here for the tailgate. This is hard plastic if you want to use this storage for drinks or anything else you want. Now we are done with the front side. Let's go ahead and talk second and third row seating. Now here on the second row seating of this Atlas in the Peak Edition 4Motion, which is the all-wheel drive. Legroom, let me remind you, 37.6 inches. That's plenty of legroom. I left the driver's seat into the standard position, but I did adjust this backrest. So let me put this into normal position, just like this. There you go. So 37.6, plenty of legroom, plenty of headroom. It's nice that this backrest is adjustable for long road trips. That's a really nice feature to have. The fact that you have the panoramic sunroof with the tilt and slide option gives you the feeling of open space and more light inside. The door panel looks exactly the same as the front one with your carbon fiber looking like inserts, your sunshade for the windows on the rear door, and then the orange stitching here as well. The design looks the same as the front one. They didn't simplify it with diamond design, perforation stitching. The way you're going to control this seat right here is a lever to move it back and forth. Then you have the lever to put the backrest down and to adjust the position. Goes pretty far back there. Then let's put it back into the same position, and then your lever here to bunny hop so you can get access to the third row, and then the third row has access to the bunny hop by this red belt right here. So let's pull this, let's put this back to the same position, just like that. There you go. And now let's go ahead and talk about the center console. This will give you the air vents. This is a tri-zone climate control. And then you also have two USB-C ports and a 115-volt outlet. So that's a nice feature to have. You also have almost no bump here on the driveline, which gives you more room if you sit in the middle. This armrest is floating just like this, and you have two tiny cup holders right here. There you go. And now let's go ahead and talk third row seating. And now here on the third row seating, let me remind you, 33.7 inches of legroom. I'm 6 feet tall. Plenty of legroom. If I go here, I put this backrest into the standard position, and honestly, I have absolutely no issue going on a long road trip with this Atlas sitting on the third row. But I'm sure you're gonna put your teenagers or the young adults or even smaller adults in size. Now back here as the front and the second, you do have touch sensitive lights, and also on the left and the right you have cup holders, some cubby room, and the driver's side only will give you two USB-C ports with extra storage right here. Your air vents are going to be located on the C-pillar, and the windows are pretty good size, I would say decent size. Now this third bench was simplified, no more perforation, but you do have the stitching and the diamond design. As far as the colors go, they are exactly the same, and you do have a little bit of orange stitching on the side and also your headrest. Now we are at the end of this review. Here's the MSRP sticker for this 2026 Volkswagen Atlas in the Peak Edition 4Motion, and the suggested MSRP sticker is $48,000. After all the added options, the delivery fee and all that, it's going to take you closer to $51,000. You let me know what you think. You let me know if you like this Peak Edition design, the more rugged. It's not really off-road because it doesn't have any off-road capabilities, but looks very different compared to all other trims. Now let me know in the comment section below how I did. The feedback for this video, I would very much appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to grow this channel, and thank you for watching.